Bado niko kwa hii vita ya Rigathi Gachagua na William Ruto. In my last video, I showed you how Gachagua hit back at President Ruto, telling him to stop crying wolf about coups and instead listen to Kenyans. Gachagua accused Ruto of ignoring the real problems Kenyans are facing. But in this video, the heat has turned deadly straight to the streets of Kenya. Welcome to my YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dalmas. This is where I break down simply, boldly, and without fear. Subscribe if you've not subscribed and turn on the notification right now because what I'm about to tell you will shake you. Kenya has entered a very serious place. The president spoke during the opening of a police housing project in Kilimani, Nairobi, but instead of just talking about houses, he gave an order that has shocked many people in this country. He told police officers that anyone caught looting businesses or destroying property during protests should be shot in the leg. And I've seen people have generated a video with AI showing them how they are running with broken legs, and they're saying they'll vote even if the president has ordered them to be shot on their legs, they'll vote against him. On the surface, Ruto's message sounds like he wants to protect businesses, and nobody supports looting or destroying property. But looting or destroying property and telling police to shoot protesters in the leg is a very dangerous order. Police in this country have a history of excessive force. Once guns are used, injuries often become deaths. The officers might shoot people who are innocent or simply standing nearby, and that's what has happened. A leg, a leg wound can be deadly, and in a chaotic protest, it's impossible for police to carefree shoot the leg. That's according to the president. But I want to tell you that the careless shooting will end up shooting someone at the head or the chest and they'll die. So ordering the police officers to shoot legs, it is now saying that shoot to kill like a Murkomen. Linking protesters to terrorism, Ruto went further, said that anyone who attacks police stations or security buildings in a terrorist way is a terrorist and they will be dealt with firmly. And those who attacks our police security installations, including police stations, are declaring a war. It is terrorism and we are going to deal with you firmly. That's what President Ruto said. And this is very dangerous politically because once you label protesters as terrorists, it becomes easy for them, for the government to use anti-terror laws to arrest anyone, block bail for suspects, silence critics who are simply demanding change. So the government can easily charge people like that. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights is saying that in recent protests, that 1 people were killed and 107 injured during the protests. And Amnesty International says 16 people were killed most by police. Youthful groups also attacked 9 police stations, burning 5 of them. And this violence is a sign of how desperate and angry young people have become in this country. But instead of talking to them, the government is sending more guns into the streets, and they're also trying to fight back. Another big problem in the reports of goons that are hired with patons and whips who attack peaceful protesters and loot shops. Na hiyo hakuna mtu anaongelea jambo kama hilo, kwa sababu the goons tunaambiwa kwamba wanatoka side ya serikali, na umeona president mwenyewe anasema kama we ni mwanaume na unawachua waseme kama we ni mwanaume. So ni kama upande wa serikali imeanza kuthreaten wale wameanza kureveal out zile secrets ziko kwa serikali, and many people believe these groups are used to create chaos, so the government can justify using more force. It's a dangerous game. Ruto's statement is not happening alone. Kipchumba Murkomen has already told police, anyone who gets near a police station, shoot them. Why should someone who wants to steal firearms be spared? Firearms are not peremende, they are not donuts. That's what he was telling them. Na akawaambia mtu kama huyu mkimuona amekaribia police station, shoot to kill. So the Murkomen data said that the order is coming from above, and yesterday the president said the same. I want to tell you that this is extreme language. It sounds like the government wants to rule through fear and guns instead of dialogue and democracy. If President Ruto continues things bad, he risks losing youth completely. The international community could isolate his government. You could face new ICC, and the investigations for crimes against humanity needs to be done early. My take, I want to say that President Ruto can solve Kenya's problems through the drawing of guns from the streets. Shooting protesters in the legs will not stop hunger, will not stop joblessness or anger in the people. If the president doesn't change course, his government might become the very dictatorship he promised to fight. And Kenyans will remember who pulled the trigger in 2027, and they will vote him out. This dear Mtifika, ladies and gentlemen, where I speak plainly because Kenyans deserve the truth. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe right now, because tomorrow I might bring you details that even State House is hiding. Goodbye.